Based off the televideo, I'm sure you already know who I'm going to talk about. Rest easy, Ozzy Osbourne. This was recorded relatively around the time he died, or passed away. Oh, what the fuck? And I thought I'd want to talk about him a little bit, because I'm sure you've heard me before. I've mentioned, I'll talk about metal a lot on this channel, because it's my favorite genre of music. God, what is this thing? I hate it already. And in all honesty, I didn't listen to a whole lot of Ozzy Osbourne. I knew I loved Black Sabbath, or I liked the hits of Black Sabbath, and I used to really enjoy Crazy Train. Um, but it's been a while since I've enjoyed Crazy Train because I was like the biggest song that played everywhere, and for a good reason it was played everywhere. It's a kick-ass song. Woo. But I wasn't the biggest fan of Ozzy Osbourne. I didn't listen to his music all the time, But I really appreciated for what he did on the genre of heavy metal. For the genre of heavy metal. Without Ozzy, there is no heavy metal. Without Black Sabbath, there's no heavy metal. And I was both surprised and not surprised when I learned of his passing. I was in the middle of a hike with my friends. I went camping recently. George and I have talked about it on the channel before in our Reddit episodes. Oh, I don't like that thing. These are a lot of freaky monsters here. And we were in the middle of a hike. We didn't have reception up there. I didn't have great reception up there. And so I'm hiking, right? And I had my, god damn it. I had my earbuds in, and suddenly I hear bing, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Did I just get reception? I look at my phone, Ozzy Osbourne dead, and then I lost reception again. So I couldn't look into it and see if it was a hoax or not until well after the point, or well after the fact. Oh, shit, oh god damn it! So finishing that hike I was determined to finish that hike. I had to know if what I just read through my notifications was real or not. Because he just had his last concert recently. I wish I was at that last concert too. I've never seen Ozzy perform live. But, I knew it was going to happen pretty soon. I imagined so once the concert happened. I didn't think it'd be so sudden. I thought it'd be a huge build-up, and it would be like everybody had time to be ready for it. But it was so sudden. He looked pretty old and sickly on stage, and there's footage of him trying to get up from his chair and he couldn't, which is devastating to see. But I thought I saw a video of him a few days after the concert, and he seemed relatively okay for the conditions that he has. Oh, okay. So I was very surprised to learn that he died. Oh, please don't hurt me. Okay. But without the influence of Ozzy Osbourne, there is my taste in music would be something entirely different probably. I always like to think about how I try not to glorify drug addicts, because Ozzy was a very prolific one. But there's even though he was a drug addict, it sounded like he was one of the, god damn it, every time. He sounded like he was one of the nicest guys ever. And it would have been cool to meet him, I guess. I don't know, like I said, I wasn't the biggest Ozzy fan, but I really loved what he did for the music. What was that? Oh, it's the cross. That's fine. Okay, let me jump up here. Okay, see, that was a much better run of this block, this stage. Oh, skeletons with a whip. I've always been a very huge fan of Metallica, and there's a story that Ozzy and Metallica will tell. Usually it's Ozzy, because Metallica tries to not upstage Ozzy. But in the 80s, Metallica used to tour with Ozzy, and while touring with Ozzy, they would be the openers for Ozzy. And crowds started showing up more for Metallica than they did for Ozzy, and Ozzy was like, I don't want to fucking be on this stage. I don't want to tour these guys anymore. They keep upstaging me. They keep upstaging me. And he says they're upstaging him, which they probably were. I mean, Metallica got fucking huge for a reason. But it's still fucking Ozzy Osbourne. You should have seen the crowd of people he had in 1989 in his first show in Russia. Just thousands of... Oh. Was that really it? Huh. There was just so many people there to see Ozzy, you know? And yeah, you know, there's Motley Crue and Bon Jovi at that concert. But those bands they kind of suck. I'll tolerate Bon Jovi sooner than I'll tolerate Motley Crue. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Ooh. Stay down. Whoa. But Ozzy will be missed. His influence on music will forever last. If you've ever heard, you may not even be into metal, but if you've ever heard of the genre heavy metal, that does not exist without Ozzy and Black Sabbath. You can't not credit Black Sabbath as well. That whole darker sound is 100% a Black Sabbath influence. But you know, Ozzy was the face of Black Sabbath and of old heavy metal. So rest in peace, Ozzy. Now to really appreciate the game design of this stage. This is gorgeous looking. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Get out of here. There we go. Can I get up there? No. Oh, yes I can. Damn it. God damn it. That's fine. I'm sorry. I don't want to have to do this, but you keep charging me. And I'm scared of dogs. I'm scared of big dogs. Ooh. Oh shit. Come on, I need the better whip. The better whip, please. Please. Oh no. Wow, there's a lot happening on this stage all of a sudden. Come on. There we go. The architecture of this stage looks beautiful though. I've never been one for I'm not really like an art person. I'm trying to learn. And I really enjoy like old pieces of art. I think it looks great. But like what's considered as modern art, I can't. I do my best, but it just doesn't look like art. It's not what. Oh my god, he took half of my life. Ow, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, we'll put a save here, so in case I die, you guys don't have to watch me suffer through this again. I try to appreciate modern art, but I find it very difficult because a lot of it just looks. It doesn't look like art to me. What's considered as like good modern art. Abstract art I think is kind of cool, but I still struggle to like view it or like look at it. Maybe it's because art isn't super like, you know, I'm playing Castlevania. I like gothic, darker things. It's not my default, but I really enjoy that kind of style when it comes to art. If they made it more like I talked about in my Metroid videos, Giger. Giger was an artist that I really liked looking at his art. Because it inspired one of my favorite film franchises, Alien, and it's a very creepy look to it. God damn it, these fucking guys, dude. Fuck you. Oh, hell yeah. There's so many. It sounds goofy, but this place kind of reminds me of the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. I mean, it's that gothic look, and it's awesome. I kind of wish there was a whole Haunted Mansion ride that was exclusively, like, just creepy gothic stuff. I guess that's what Universal's Darkmoor is for. They're like Monsterland. I want to go there so bad. I don't know if I talked about it on this channel before, but... Oh, this is so cool! Oh, I went down the stairs. Whoops. No, not there again. Okay, hang on. We're going to put a save here. I think the Darkmoor land looks absolutely phenomenal. And I would love to go someday, because I'm all over that. Like, oh my fucking god. That was such a dumbass move. While I was camping, I was reading Frankenstein. And I'm about halfway through the book now. And I can't help but notice that, like, that doctor's kind of an idiot for being a super genius. Like, when, spoilers for a 200-year-old book. But, why can't I get on this? There we go. But Dr. Frankenstein creates his monster, right? And like he's in this crazy like mindset where he's like, I have to create this monster. There's no, it must happen. It's my life goal to create this monster. Damn it. And he creates the monster. And he's like, it's beautiful. And then the monster wakes up and he's like, this is the ugliest thing I've ever created. And so he runs away. He's scared of it. He runs away. And fucking, he loses the monster for 2 years. Like, he goes back to see if it's still in his dorm room, and it's not. And god, you know, I'll just finish what my thought. He loses the monster. The monster just the monster leaves. So he loses it, and he's like, oh, not my problem anymore, because it's gone. He loses it for 2 whole years, which is insane. Anyways, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching Castlevania. And then the monster makes it back to his hometown, and he goes back to visit, but on his way home he learns his little brother's murdered. And they pin the murder on this French lady that's like a family friend's wife or fiance. They pin it on her. They're like, she's the one that killed the little brother. And Dr. Frankenstein, he comes back home to mourn his brother and be with his family, and he sees the monster in the rain. And he tells his dad, is like, hey, the French lady didn't kill my brother. And the dad's like, what? How could you possibly know that? And Frankenstein's like, I can't tell you why. I just know he didn't do it. Which is just so dumb. I get why he's scared to, reveal that he created this monster, this monstrosity. But his brother's dead, I gotta finish up. I gotta see where it goes.